Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Having flexibility in your gear is a pretty important concept, and when you have a stove, I think the biggest thing you can do is have flexibility in the type of fuel that it uses. Today we look at a solid fuel stove that kind of has these little mini inserts for alcohol. They're like little alcohol burners that fit inside of the solid fuel stove. Kind of hard to describe, so let me just show you guys. Stay tuned, I think you're gonna like this. For years, I've spoken plenty about how underappreciated solid fuel tablets are. I've loved solid fuel stoves ever since I got my first Esbit stove many years ago. I actually got it at my favorite Army surplus store in Fort Worth, Texas, I think for $2.95. So when I saw this stove with these inserts that kind of converted a solid fuel stove into an alcohol stove and made it all kind of perfect, I had to check it out. So here is this kit. It's sold on Amazon as well as AliExpress. I bought it on AliExpress, but you can get it on Amazon. It has the actual stove itself. You can see here it's a little bit larger than your normal Esbit stove. Closed like this, it is 4.6 by 3.7 by 1. And when you open it up, it's 4.3 by 3.7 by 2.6. Weight is 5.7 ounces, just the stove. Made out of stainless steel, very simple classic design. You might hear some stuff inside here. We're gonna open it up. And we've got these little inserts. Pull these out for you guys. These are little rectangular alcohol stove inserts. Each of them is 3.1 by 2 by 0.6 and each weighs 0.8 ounces or 22 grams, also made out of stainless steel. If you take a look at one of these, basically this is what you would kind of consider the closed position. It's just going to come out, the flame's just going to come out this hole. You can open it like that, and all of a sudden you have this entire surface area. If you want to know what's inside of it, let me pull this out. It's basically carbon felt on the inside, okay? And then this little mesh top, which keeps it in place. I don't want to mess it up too bad, but it's just carbon felt to soak up the alcohol, and then this mesh. Again, that is with it completely open. You can alter how much flame comes out very easily. You can close it all the way down like I showed you guys. You can open it kind of this way. You'll get flame from here and here, anywhere where the mesh is showing. There's two of them, like I said. It also comes with a little fuel bottle. Let me show you that. So this is the fuel bottle. Pretty cool little aluminum fuel bottle. It is 4.3 by 1.6. It weighs half an ounce, which is super lightweight. Holds 100 milliliters or 3.3 ounces of fuel. The whole kit, all this together, whole kit, $12 to $19. $12 if you want to wait a little while for shipping from AliExpress, $19 if you're impatient and you want to order from Amazon. Let me show you guys the different flame patterns that comes with this, depending on how you open up the inserts. Now we're going to perform two boil tests. We're going to put an ounce of fuel in each of these little inserts, and we're going to use it that way. First, we'll kind of take the tops off and we'll let them go completely. That's kind of like full blast. We'll see how long it takes to get 2 cups of water to a boil, and we'll see how long they burn for. Then we're going to put the tops on both, and that's probably going to burn for a really long time. And to be curious, I think it's going to take a really long time to get them to a boil because it's more of a simmer thing. I might give up. It may not ever get it to a boil. That's very possible. We're going to find out today. But either way, we're going to do both those things, see what happens. So I gotta say, how about that for some performance? This could be one of the best alcohol stove setups I've looked at. When you crank up both of those, 4 minutes, 55 seconds. I didn't put a full ounce in each of the trays when I put the lids on. I probably put maybe 3/4 of an ounce in each, and it still boiled in 9 minutes, basically, and burnt for like 25 minutes. So pretty awesome, the fact that, you know, I thought that the boil time would really suffer whenever I put the lids on, but I mean, a 9-minute boil time, that's, you know, not much longer than your typical trangia or something like that. So this is one of the best little alcohol stove setups that we've ever tested. Honestly, there's not much to say about this kit. The results are what they are. They take a solid fuel stove and they make it into a very alcohol stove friendly environment. I think it's pretty cool. So why would you consider getting this for yourself? Well, first of all, it's just the stove itself. I mean, it's like a huge Esbit stove. So that's pretty cool. If you ever wanted an Esbit stove that was a little bit bigger, you could get it in this kit and also get these inserts for alcohol stoves. It's kind of like an Esbit extra large. You can also use it with the larger Esbit cubes. They make some pretty big ones these days, so check those out. That would be perfect for this kit. You can obviously play with the different combinations. You can use one of the inserts, both of the inserts. You can use both the inserts like we did with the tops off, both of them with the tops on. You can do one on, one off. You can play around with it and vary how much flame is actually getting to the bottom of your pot, depending on whatever application you need. They do sell one of these that comes with just one big alcohol burner unit for inside that's like twice as big as the ones I have. I ended up getting this one. I thought it would be a little bit more functional, a little bit more flexible. You can also just put one of these inserts in and several Esbit cubes next to it, so you have kind of full functionality inside of the kit. You can carry both Esbit and alcohol. This kind of solves the issue. A lot of times you look at traditional Esbit stoves and you think, man, that would be great if I could fit an alcohol stove in there. The problem is there's just not enough room. You need such a small and narrow alcohol stove that you really don't have that available to you. Even a trangia, which is not very tall, is just too tall to fit inside of most common Esbit stoves. You might be able to fit it, but you're not going to have a lot of room for combustion, so something to think about. As I said at the beginning, I like versatility in all my stoves, and this kit certainly has it. Not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an entire playlist on stoves, so make sure you check that out down in the bottom description, as well as up here in the cards. If you like the video, do me a big favor, hit the subscription button. You can hit the thumbs up, you can comment, which would be great. I'd love to see you comment, but I really would love subscriptions, because that's what really helps my channel grow the most and helps spread these videos out across YouTube. I'd love to get to 100,000 subscribers one of these days, probably a couple years away, but I'm gonna keep chipping away at it, see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I like these kind of, I don't know, cheaper kits. I think it's very functional. I think it's very approachable for people to take a look at it and say, well, I don't really want to spend $150 on a jet boil system, but maybe I'll try to just experiment with something that's less than 20 bucks. That's what we got here today. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.